As I told you earlier this evening, we've got a triple threat going on tonight. A ladies match. It's for the IZW Women's Championship. Now you know, Skylar Slice will be defending that championship here tonight. And I'm sure none of you want her to win. No. As I understand it, Athena will also be here in the ring for that match. And the San Francisco treat herself, Phoebe, all the way from the summer of '69. If you saw after the Impact here just recently, you saw her get attacked by Skylar Slice. Did you see it? You saw it? Yes, she got attacked. I was trying to get an interview, and then all of a sudden, Skylar Slice out of nowhere, just pow. That was the end of that. Yeah, that is true, Travis. She is nothing but a giant bully. The giant from the beanstalk, is that it? At the angle there? All right. But I did see her in the building earlier, so what about Oakland fan? What? What? What about July 17th? Oh, that's right, Sting! Gonna be at Oaklamania, July 17th. You know who else is gonna be there? Me. I'm gonna be there. Whoa, whoa. What have we got here? Ladies and gentlemen, the owner, the founder, the natural born leader, Johnny Z! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, looks like he's heading over to the commentary table.
Anyway, but you got your own.
Seems as though the natural born leader will be joining Mr. C.M. Burnham.
We're going to do it
at our commentary booth. Wow.
Is this me, Doc? Oh. It's live. Turn down the live. Turn down the live. Oh, hold on. Turn the music on. Yeah, baby. Everybody can hear me.
Oh, they can see you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the show.
Can y'all hear me back there? Talk to me. Okay, well, listen, just you don't turn up that slider. You only turn me up on the little knob. All right, let's do this. Let's start this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your weekly dose of adrenaline. Welcome to IZW. My name is Sam Burnham, and you hear him right beside me, a man who needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. He is the owner, the founder, the natural born leader, Johnny Z, right here at commentary with me. And John,
Johnny Z on the mic, helping CM Burnham out with commentary. Check my boy out right here, CM Burnham, Johnny Z.
We are going to be live here tonight for a tremendous night of action right here in the Impact Arena. And John, I think it's fair to say that last week was a horrible week for the future Hall of Famers. We'll get to that in a moment, but right now...
I got to be a part of that horrible week for the future Hall of Famers.
But it was a horrible week for another individual in the form of Kevin Morgan at the hands of this man right here, your IZW Impact Division champion, Aaron Neal, the Bronze Bull, Aaron Neal.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your IZW Impact Division
Whatever
champion,
you want to say about this man,
the
CM
Bronze
Burnham,
Bull,
he has top-flight competitors in IZW since its inception. The second IZW champion, the second man to ever hold that title, and he's held it 6 times.
6 different times, more than any other star in IZW history. He is not shy about sharing his accolades, and I certainly don't need to go over them right now. You know Aaron better than just about anybody in this locker room. You've been beside him, you've been across the ring from him, but what he did last week before the show commenced, what he did to Kevin Morgan was beyond the realms of normality, beyond any type of reasonable behavior, not just from a champion or a wrestler, but from a human being.
You know, you're exactly right, CM Burnham. It was sickening. And you know, I don't know what has happened to Aaron Neal. We have been friends for many a year. When he calls himself the standard bearer of IZW, you know, maybe he is when you look at the accolades. But it seems like he has the hardest time believing that he is the standard bearer himself, and he's trying to prove it to everyone to the point that he felt like he needed to do that to the Image of Fear last week, Kevin Morgan.
For 7 days, ever since last Saturday, a week ago, I've been looking forward to right now. And I'll tell you why. See, I had this grand vision in my head. I had planned on coming out here and showing all of you the video footage of exactly why I was so happy. Because anyone who was here last week knows exactly what I'm talking about, and I was just going to relive that footage of last week when Kevin Morgan, right in the locker room, right over there. And you may not like it, you may not care, but guess what? The reason you're not going to see your commissioner, Jeff Wolfenbarger, here tonight is because he's busy scooping up Kevin Morgan's brains from what I did to him.
Another classless remark.
Because all of you saw it, and I was told that I couldn't air that footage here tonight for all of you to see because IZW as a company did not want to be associated with such a vile act. They didn't want to relive what I did to Kevin Morgan, but guess what? Guess what? It's gonna happen again. Because tonight, I know Kevin's not here. I know Jeff's not here. Because I don't know if Kevin knows who he is anymore after what I did to him. But what did y'all think was gonna happen? You allow the commissioner of this company to conspire against me to try and take what is mine, the IZW Impact Division Championship? I beat Kevin Morgan. And I beat him again. And then last week, I beat him for good. Kevin Morgan, from this day forward, will never be the same again. And it's because of me.
And I certainly hope that he is not proud of that.
But you know what? I'm going to give everyone here tonight a preview.
Seems to be.
A preview of what's going to happen, because it's not going to be me putting this title on the line against Kevin Morgan. No, it's not. Because, unfortunately, Kevin is trying to find his mind. What's going to happen is that Evolution, I'm going to come out to this ring, and I'm going to let all of y'all see that I am everything I say I am. I am the most dominant champion, period. And just like at Evolution, tonight, I'm going to take the night off. I'm going to go in the back. I might have a couple of beers, watch the show, just like at Evolution. Hell, I might come out and sit with y'all. I mean, you're such big fans of mine, right? Huh? Who wants to sit with the Bronze Bull at Evolution, huh? Crack a cold beer, watch the show. What do you think, Johnny Z? I mean, your little brother's not here to speak. What do you got to say? Well, boy, are you going to come and see?
Well, I guess the Bronze Bull wants to have a little face-to-face with the owner of the company. I know that I was looking forward to having Johnny Z sitting here on commentary with me tonight, but sometimes when other management members can't be here. The owner has to step up and be in charge. And as we said, when Aaron Neal was on his way to the ring, there is nobody in that locker room that knows Aaron Neal as well as Johnny Z. They have been the best of friends, and they have been the deadliest of enemies. But asking you shall receive.
You get 2 entrances for nothing. Awesome.
I get 2 entrances because I'm Johnny Z, right, people? Hell, let me show you this. Hold on. Hey, y'all better get loud this time, too.
Are we going for the trifecta? I think we're going for the hat trick here.
Well, anyway, now that he's left, we can get back down to business. At Evolution, you're going to see me, the Bronze Bull. Come.
I can't believe that Aaron Neal actually believed that Johnny Z was just running away. But if you got something good, you might as well run with it, and Johnny Z definitely knows how to make an entrance right here in the Impact Arena. Aaron Neal is flabbergasted.
So, now, here's the thing. You know, you were down here, you were talking about what you did to Kevin Morgan last week, and you said, gave some cockamamie excuse about we didn't want to be associated with such a vile act. No, I don't think you want to have to watch the coward that you've become, is what I think is the problem. So you know what, hey. Well, I mean, if you don't agree, let's have a look at last week. I mean, you didn't want the video play, but I have a little pool around here. So let's go ahead and see exactly what Aaron Neal did to Kevin Morgan last week. Let's see how tough Aaron Neal is.
Okay, fans, I guess we are going to show this video, and if you have not seen this video, it's very, very graphic. Right there, right across the head by Aaron Neal. That was just the beginning of what happened. This is a blindside attack before the show began.
What did you think was gonna happen? Huh? You brought this on yourself. You brought this on yourself. But we're not done. We're not done. Not by a long shot. There's so much more, Kevin. So much more to this. We are not done.
Aaron Neal just leaning straight onto the throat there. Referees trying to come in, trying to get Aaron to back off.
I'm done here anyway.
And that right there. The full impact of the steel chair right across the head. You see me?
Okay, you can cut it. You can cut it.
I am everything.
Cut it. You know, I shouldn't
you, John.
even.
Thank you. I'm glad.
Thank you.
I'm glad you made me watch that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you're not going to be glad July 16th at Evolution. I can promise you that. Because I shouldn't be surprised. I remember just 2 or 3 years ago, I saw you turn yellow. I remember when you left me in the impact chamber to have my head caved in and you ran off like a little girl. Yeah. But I also remember that I came back, I stood toe-to-toe with you, and I fought you. And that's the same thing Kevin Morgan's going to do at Evolution. I've been on the phone with him this week. My brother is with him right now, making sure everything's all right, making sure every checkup with the doctor comes back, making sure he passes every concussion protocol. Because the image of fear is going to put the fear of God into Aaron Neal at Evolution. I can promise you that. And it doesn't matter if you're the Impact Division champion when that night comes or not. I'm sure he'll have no problem kicking your ass all over this arena. Because, you see, I've got an idea here tonight. I don't think someone like you deserves to wear that Impact Division championship. That championship was created to be put on someone that made an impact here in this company, and it's been a long time since you've done that.
Oh, yeah? How about asking Kevin Morgan's head about my impact?
You're a jackass. Well, tonight, we'll see if you can make an impact. We'll see if you can hold on to your Impact Division championship, because I am making an Impact Division championship match right here, right now. I don't care what my little brother said about you not putting that title on the line. And not only am I making you put that title on the line, I'm making you put it on the line in a triple threat Impact Rules match right here tonight. And it gets better. I can do whatever I damn well please, because I am the owner, I am the founder, I am the natural born leader of IZW. And so let's introduce your first opponent, because your match is right now, sumbitch. Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring out the first opponent, the returning Skylar Faden.
Skylar Faden back in the Impact Arena. One of the definitions of high-flying cruiserweight action. We have not seen Skylar Faden here in the Impact Arena for quite some time. But this kid came down here to IZW and faced off against one of the toughest that IZW had to offer, was offered a job on the spot. I was right there when John said, you can be a part of our roster anytime you want, because you have all the heart and all the determination that anybody on the IZW roster should have. And Skylar Faden, don't let his size blind you. Don't let him.
I just want you to know, Aaron, although you may not be too worried, as I have found out numerous times, dynamite does come in small packages, brother.
Exactly.
So I'd be prepared for that. But don't just be prepared for that. Don't just be prepared for the returning Skylar Faden. Be prepared for the return of this man.
Oh, man! Well, from one extreme to the other, we saw Angel Camacho return 2 weeks ago. And he is exactly what he says he is. He is big, he is bad, and he is sexy, and he is a two-time former Impact Division champion. He has held his own against all kinds of competition, and he is always a physical threat in that ring.
We need a ref! We need a ref!
Aaron Neal with no opportunity to prepare, no way to know that this was going on, and he finds himself up against two top caliber competitors right here in IZW, and very, very easily one of them could walk away tonight as the new Impact Division champion. Aaron Neal has held that championship for quite a long time. In fact, he's one of the top 10 longest reigning champions here in the state of Oklahoma. Current champions, I should say. If you give me a moment to look up here on oklafan.com to see exactly how it is, because that's why.
Right here tonight, baby! New Impact Division champion, one of these two men. Go ahead and announce it, Tuck Davion.
It was November 14th of 2015 when Aaron Neal defeated Double D.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. It is a triple threat match. Introducing first, challenger number one to my right, in pink and black, he is the Glitch, Skylar Faden.
It is great to see Skylar Faden back here in the Impact Arena, and what a way to come
introducing
back.
second, to my left, in blue and red, his big, bad, and sexy Angel Camacho.
And a former two-time Impact Division champion himself.
And the third competitor to my right, wearing black and maroon, he...
I don't even know where to begin. I really don't. I'm not going to go into it. You are currently looking at the current, the reigning, the defending Impact Division champion. I am the standard bearer, the real deal, the Bronze Bull, the man who decorated the locker room with Kevin Morgan's brains. Aaron Neal!
Aaron Neal always wanted to put over his own accolades, as if the IZW crowd was really, really interested. Yeah, I remember a time when Aaron Neal was a nice guy, and that was a nice day, but that was just one day. Well, you said I got to step my game up. I got the man beside me here.
PC, KSWO, going out to the region. Big things in the works. I'm telling you right now, I've got meetings going on with people. We're going to have some big announcements, Mr. Burnham. TV is just the beginning of it. Yeah.
Well, I'm very, very excited to hear.
I can't go too much into it. If I keep talking, next thing you know, I'm breaking things out we don't need to know yet.
I completely understand. While we were going over that, Aaron Neal appears to have decided that his best efforts will be on the outside of the ring right now. And I think that's obviously a mistake. There's no way he can win the match on the outside. And it does appear that that Camacho and Faden are going to take that battle right to him.
What was that in the back?
Good trade of exchanges out there. Oh
wow.
Really, really close to the announce table. Tuck Davian runs
No
for
matter
his
what
life.
we want to say about Aaron Neal, he is a brute, he is a behemoth, he is a strong man, and he can certainly fight his way out of several situations. Do you hear those forearms? No,
yeah.
Did you see Skylar Faden? Oh!
Well, the power of Aaron Neal is never something that's been doubted here, but he's got two very, very different opponents to fight out here, or to combat against out here.
Skylar Faden better understand, if he is going to bring it to Aaron Neal is going to bring it to him.
Well, I think the brief rally on the part of Aaron Neal may have been just that, as now Faden and Camacho working almost as a tandem unit, at least right now, against the champion in an effort to get him to decide that it is safer to be back in the ring.
That was a nice shot by Skylar right to the jaw of Aaron Neal. And think about it. This is a good strategy. If they can take the champion out, then we're guaranteed of a new Impact Division champion, either Skylar Faden or One Angel Camacho.
Absolutely. Skylar Faden using those educated feet. He knows he can't go toe-to-toe in a normal way with Aaron Neal, but he has got those deadly kicks in his arsenal. And now Neal trying to buy a little bit of time from Camacho. Camacho's not going to let that happen, and there's a nice headbutt to the Bronze Bull. And again, Faden
using those feet. I don't want to get kicked by that dude. It seems like he knows what he's doing. Man, they are rocking it, and here we go. What I tell you, we're down to the two-man guy. And if Skylar's smart, if he's smart.
He sees it. He sees the opportunity,
but I think he's fixing to find out that Angel Camacho weighs a whole lot more than he thought.
Well, he's also
pretty quick.
Skylar knows that he's never going to be the biggest dog in the fight. That is a nice drop kick to the back of the head, and he almost got two just off of that.
What do you mean just from that? He kicked him in the back of the head, Burnham. Have you ever been in a wrestling match and been kicked in the back of the head?
No, I have not, sir.
Then just from that does not make sense when you've been kicked in the back of the head. Sometimes you don't know your name after you've been kicked in the back of the head, much less remember to kick out of a pin. That's great ring awareness by Angel Camacho because I'm sure everything was foggy right at that moment.
Oh, man, the collision. Look at the
this
agility.
could be it. This could be it. That was enough.
Barely getting that shoulder up is Faden. Aaron Neal was too slow to get in to break that pin up. But Neal not slow now as he grabs a hold of Camacho's head and begins to lay the foreheads in on Camacho. Camacho down, Faden down, and Aaron Neal now has a great opportunity to capitalize on one of them. He needs to.
You know, and obviously the ideal situation for Aaron Neal would have been to have gotten rid of Angel Camacho and have Skylar Faden to work on, but I think he'll take either wounded animal as he sees it.
Well, I think that Aaron Neal recognizes that as long as he can keep Angel Camacho down, as long as he can keep him off of that vertical base, Camacho really can't use that size and that power to any advantage of his. Everyone is essentially the same when they're flat out on their back. Neal now making sure.
I want to again remind everyone that this is what you can expect every Saturday night at the Impact Arena. Matches like this, twists like this, title shots out of nowhere. We're always trying to make an impact every Saturday night, and that's what you're seeing right here tonight is two guys in Angel Camacho and Skylar Faden having a chance to make an impact and become a champion right here against Aaron Neal right at the open of IZW Adrenaline.
Yeah, this could be a main event any week here, right here in the Impact Arena, but we're opening with this. Just imagine how much better it's going to get as the night goes on!
God.
As that is a thunderous clothesline by Aaron Neal, and that is going to be
Skylar
so close.
Faden breaking up the pinfall.
Once again, Faden recognizing that he can't afford to let that pinfall occur, or that title opportunity is wrested away from him. And now Faden, again, concentrating on those kicks, going downstairs with them. Irish whip reversed there by Aaron Neal, who picks up Faden's spine buster.
You know, Skylar Faden, a guy that hasn't been seen in IZW. That could be that's not it. He kicks out a guy that hadn't been seen in IZW for quite a few months. Another guy making his appearance back here at IZW in the past few weeks. Angel Camacho returned a few weeks ago. Quite an exciting competitor in Skylar Faden, a never give up attitude, never quits, and he is hanging right here with two very large gentlemen here tonight.
Aaron Neal looking to capitalize to put away Skylar Faden. Faden continues to fight.
If Aaron Neal hits Skylar Faden like that a couple more times, I think the fight might be over.
Yeah, there may not be much left of Faden here, but Faden
he's
in
up.
The corner. Camacho backing up. Looking to charge into the corner on Neal himself. There's the collision there. Neal down. Camacho not going for the pinfall too quickly. That may be a mistake on his part, but maybe he's looking for something else. Maybe he can sense that he hasn't quite done enough damage to the Bronze Bull.
He's been a competitor. You know, you could be 100% correct, Burnham. Sometimes we are scouting our opponent. We are scouting our opponents. He might think he's had enough now.
And look at Faden quickly moving in there to go for the pinfall.
I don't think this is going to work out.
You can see Camacho look at that. And I think that partnership that we saw at the beginning of the match, I think that is all in the past now as Camacho and Faden. And this was the match that brought Skylar Faden into IZW, his very first night here. He worked against Angel Camacho. He put on a tremendous showing there, was not victorious, but really impressed. I remember the locker room being very impressed with how much heart Skylar Faden has.
Well, here at IZW, we're always willing to give anyone a shot. Any competitor that wants to come here and throw his hat in the ring, we're there. We're willing to make it happen. We're willing to give him that opportunity. You're right, Skylar Faden, his first time here competing in the ring against Angel Camacho. Tonight, after being gone for 6 or 8 months, he's getting a shot at the Impact Division Championship.
Oh, face first down goes Faden by the Bull, who now turns his attention over to the fallen Angel Camacho.
It just goes to show that any time here at IZW, you can end up becoming a champion, having a chance to shoot straight to the top of the ladder.
Another close pinfall attempt there by the Impact Division champion. And John, you've been in your share of triple threat matches. Describe to the fans what's different, what's more threatening about a triple threat match than just a standard one-on-one match?
Well, I mean, obviously the first thing is you know, while you're concentrating on one guy, the other guy's just plotting on you from behind. It doesn't matter if he's down and out, laid out, he's still thinking, he's still aware, like right here. You know, Aaron can't just battle one guy because he's always got to worry about another guy. That's the first aspect. Then there's no disqualification, no count out, no time, you know. So there's always going to be a winner. There can be no disqualification. If Aaron Neal does not win this match, if he does not pin someone to the mat or make someone submit, he will not retain his Impact Division Championship. And that is probably the biggest difference. A triple threat, there must be a winner, and that is not always the case in a singles one-on-one match.
Well, right now, the Bull finds himself after colliding.
And right now, he could lose the title without even being in the ring. These two men, it can happen between them, and he doesn't even have a chance to stop it from happening.
Aaron Neal out on the outside. Faden with an opportunity, hooking that tree trunk leg. And coming, again, so close to the three, you can see the frustration beginning to mount from Skylar Faden as he tries to draw some energy from the IZW world and tries to figure out what he can do with this big man. He can't muscle him around. Faden continuing to try and use those feet and those knees.
Sorry to leave you on your own for a second, Burnham. I'm having to do a little paperwork. Plus, my stomach's starting to grumble.
Oh, man!
Oh, kind of like Skylar Faden's body.
What a collision. Camacho has got to weigh twice what Faden does. And the full impact, no pun intended, oh man. And Camacho now headed up to the top rope. This move is damaging enough to a normal-sized competitor. But if he connects with this on Faden, no! Faden out of the way, thankfully. Camacho down. No, man! Right to the back of the head on Camacho, and now Camacho to the outside. The Bull back inside. The Bull picks up Faden. Greetings from Mount Olympus. And that's it.
Your winner,
You know,
and still
my stomach is already rumbling.
IZW Impact
That just made me
Division
completely sick
Champion,
to my stomach. I'll
the
be back.
Bronze Bull,
Okay.
Aaron
Take care of
Neal.
what you need to do there. Well, while Johnny Z does take care of some personal business, despite the efforts of both men, we still have your Impact Division champion as the Bronze Bull, Aaron Neal. And now we wait to see what will be happening in a couple of weeks. Will Kevin Morgan be able to compete? Will he be cleared and medically able to compete against the Bronze Bull for the Impact Division Championship? I'm sure that as long as Kevin Morgan has anything to say about it, it's going to be a yes to the answer to that situation. But that is entirely dependent upon whether or not he's able to medically be cleared after those steel chair shots, which you fans now saw. If you were not tuned in last week, you saw the footage earlier on here. Two huge steel chair shots, both blindsiding Kevin Morgan on behalf of the Bronze Bull. And we certainly hope that Kevin Morgan is able to recuperate in time for Evolution, which is July 16th, just 2 weeks away, right here in Lawton, Oklahoma at the Impact Arena. Or if you're not able to be here live, you can tune in on GFL.TV to see all the action, because IZW takes the next step in development, and it may very well be men like these two right here, men like Angel Camacho, men like Skylar Faden, who are going to take IZW into the future. Well, fans, last week, the worst week ever for the future Hall of Famers, as it was, I believe, 5 up and 5 down. Every single match a loss for that faction, that particular group. And I know that this week, the future Hall of Famers are very, very focused on making sure that that does not happen again. We know that 2 of them are set up for matches later on tonight, as it will be Nathan Estrada taking on Lights Out Jordan Jacobs. And We will also see Skylar Slice defending her women's title in a triple threat match against Athena and the newcomer Phoebe, who we just saw last week debut. And then if you tuned into After the Impact with Tuck Devian, you saw Skylar Slice blindside Phoebe. Well, fans, I believe we are going to the back right now. We've got, is that correct? We got Stryker back there? Stryker in the back?
18 years. 18 years in this business. I've been out there in front of the people, talking to them, wrestling in front of thousands. They hired me to be an interviewer. I'm gonna be an interviewer. I don't know how to interview people. It's so easy. I mean, I gotta find these people and apologize to them about. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I'd be so nervous. God, I've been nervous. How do I interview? How do I do this? I mean, how do these people make it look so easy? We were so. Oh, hey, John. How you doing, man? It's been a long time. They hired me to be an interviewer, man.
What are you?
I don't
What
know.
are you doing
What
outside the bathroom?
I don't know what I'm doing.
So you?
They want me to be an interviewer, and I'm supposed to interview people. Yeah. So, okay. I mean, you're here.
So you want? Okay. Okay. Let's do an interview. I'm sure Burnham can wait.
Okay.
We'll do this.
Let's
Who
start
hired
with
you?
it.
My brother?
Yes.
Oh.
I know you're not running things. Well, let's just start off. Let's just break the ice.
Okay.
We heard the toilet flush. You okay? Everything come out all right? I mean, is that not? I mean,
That's probably not in the realm of questions you should be asking. We'll just.
Hey.
Why don't we keep it to wrestling? I mean, I'm doing good today. I feel good. The show's nice. Hot crowd out there. Let's get to the show.
okay.
To wrestling.
Let's get to wrestling. It's something
Yeah.
I know a little bit about.
By the way, I am super excited to be your very first interviewee.
That's
Would
what
that
we're-
be it?
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, man. We
Right
go back
on.
so far. Here we are again.
We do 37 years.
37 at least. At
Okay.
least.
Okay. Guam.
Okay.
Guam.
Yeah, we sold that out. You remember that?
We did. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back and think, as everybody's been watching IZW, you go back and look, the last few months, there's been people out the door, there's been people coming in the door, and now the multi-million-dollar question is, who is the third person that Shawn Michaels has for that main event at Evolution? What's in your mind? Who do you think it is?
You know, you just said it. What did you just say? You said IZW is always evolving.
Yes.
That's where the iPay-per-view evolution came from.
Yes, sir.
You know, think about it. You hadn't seen, up until 2 weeks ago, you hadn't seen Johnny Z in like, I don't know, 2 months?
Yep.
Something like that. And up until a couple weeks ago, you hadn't seen Jermaine Johnson for 3 months? 2, 3, I don't know. And I mean, up until a couple weeks ago, you hadn't seen Montego Sika.
Where did that come
for
from?
like 77
Oh, my
months.
God,
I mean,
no.
yes. We had Blackout. Blackout was back in the building.
that goes back.
You know what? I've got a surprise for you. Blackout is going to be back in the building next week. Again, that's right. I was on the phone with Jermaine Johnson while I was in.
You're busy.
Either way, I was busy. I was talking to Jermaine, and you know they're going to be here next week. He's talking to Montego, big announcements, big things. Blackout back in the house. Hope you all hear that. You're here for it. As far as Evolution, man, it is the multi-million-dollar question. Hey, you're doing great as an interviewer. I mean, I have no idea. I really don't. It could be anybody. Based on what we've seen, Cambridge came through the door. You know, I mean, Ray the Bay. You know, so I mean, they're just people coming off. I have no idea who Shawn Michaels could have. I mean, years ago, I brought in Brent Albright out of nowhere. No one would have thought he was, you know, wasn't the best move I ever made, but.
Hey, we all make bad moves sometimes.
Well, I normally don't. But that was a bad one. That was a bad one. You don't make too many bad ones. Listen, thank you for interviewing me. You know, hey, who do you think is going to be the third member? Who do we think is going to be the third member? I don't know. I know I'm the other member of the announce team out here tonight with Mr. Burnham.
I'll have to do that.
He's done waiting.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Gotta
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen, there you have it right there, straight from Johnny Z. Stay tuned and keep your eyes open. We'll find out who's going to be at Evolution. Thank you.
Friday, July 1st, following Nightline on KSWO ABC TV. IZW returns to Impact Television schedule with the new 1-hour edition of Impact Television, featuring the latest action, interviews, and clips from IZW. Make sure to be at the Impact Arena Forum Channel every Saturday night for live TV tapings and a chance to see yourself on TV. Check out IZWrestling.com on Are you tired of the same old birthday party? Well, now's your chance to hop in the ring with your favorite IZW superstar. See yourself on the big screen while you experience your own personalized entrance. Customized cake and bounce house available. Hop into the ring and go crazy. And then take all the memories home on DVD and Blu-ray. Call 580-699-7IZW and party like an IZW superstar. IZW's next phase of evolution is July 16th. When they're willing to witness IZW evolve to the VIP seat. For $12, you get ringside seating and be a part of the end crowd with a 5 p.m. meet and greet with Nemesis. For only $8 more, evolve your seat into all this plus front row seating and the one night only Evolution t-shirt. Reserve yours now by calling 580-699-7IZW. Saturday, July 16th. Watch firsthand as IZW evolves.
IZW Evolution, July 16th. As I said, our next huge pay-per-view, you see it right there. It's going to be the next step in development for IZW. But, man, well, now Stryker is now a backstage interview. That's great. I didn't even see him back there, but congratulations, Stryker, on having your first interview there with Johnny C. And hopefully over the coming weeks you'll learn to maybe set those things up in advance, not catch people when they're coming out of certain private areas. Anyway, as I was saying, last week, a very, very bad week for a lot of people. Bad week for the future Hall of Famers. Bad week for Kevin Morgan. But this week, the future Hall of Famers are certainly hoping to recoup some of those losses, as we will see Skylar Slice take on or defend her women's championship against both former champion Athena, as well as brand newcomer here to IZW, the San Francisco Treat Phoebe, who we really don't know a lot about. And as we just got through discussing in the last match, triple threat matches, very, very dangerous scenarios, because you can't be sure where opponents are coming from. And Johnny Z, I was really expecting your music. I wasn't sure what was going on.
A fourth entrance? Is that what you want, baby?
I wouldn't put it, I wouldn't kick that out of bed.
I'm trying not to toot my own horn, if you know what I mean. Grandstand. I don't want a grandstand.
Well, we were just talking about Evolution. We were talking about the matches tonight, the attempts to recoup the losses on the part of the future Hall of Famers and the horrible week they had last week. We know that Skylar Slice is going to be facing both Athena and Phoebe for the women's title. And then a man that you know very well, or at least your foot knows very well, Nathan Estrada, is going to be taking on the 2016 Impact Player of the Year, Jordan Jacobs.
Jordan Jacobs,
yes.
Man, a guy finally going to get his shot to ascend to the top of the IZW mountain. But before that night, he's got to deal with Nathan Estrada. What is his nickname? Nathan's nickname?
The Spanish Fly.
The Spanish Fly. I believe my foot has swatted that fly a few times, Mr. Burnham. And I think tonight, Jordan Jacobs is going to swat the Spanish Fly.
Well, we knew it was just a matter of time before the future Hall of Famers made their way out here.
Hey, I want y'all in the back. I want y'all to know my social media is way more interesting than these two guys coming out.
Now,
so if you could find my phone back there near the production computer somewhere, please get it out here to me. I'd like to check my Facebook as opposed to listening to these guys.
And Dr. Luke Langley, your IZW Tag Team Champions, the Diamond Dogs.
Well, we did mention that Nathan Estrada and Skylar Slice both have matches tonight, but the Diamond Dogs not on the format sheet. I do not believe that they have a match.
I wonder who did that.
Well, yeah, I wonder too. I'm also very curious by the absence of one Last Emperor, Sean McHale.
Like I said, Mr. Burnham, big meetings, big announcements, and whether I like Mr. McHale or not, he has to be a part of those meetings. He has to have some meetings of his own. For these things to be finalized and official, he has to be a part of them, and that, my friend, is where he's at tonight.
All right.
Because
cut the
he and
music.
I don't do meetings
Cut the bull
together.
crap.
They write articles about fans like you, by the way, and they put them on mean sports websites. So shut up and pay attention. Now, before we get started officially, I'd like to bring your attention to the recent NBA Finals and mention how we are much like your current NBA champions, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that we can come back from serious deficits, like the one last week when we went 0-5 because of Nathan Estrada. All because of Nathan Estrada. We went 0-5. The future Hall of Famers did not have a good week. But that is the past, and we're going to move forward to the future, to tonight. Now, tonight, Skylar Slice defends successfully her IZW Women's Championship
Here's my phone.
in a triple threat match.
Facebook.
And later on, Nathan Estrada has a chance that he better not screw up to redeem himself against the greatest underachiever in IZW history, Jordan Jacobs. Now, that brings us to tonight. Isn't that right, Luke?
We know that Skylar is going to demonstrate her dominance yet again. And Nathan, if he knows what's good for him, he's going to right the ship against Jordan Jacobs. But right now, we have to deal with a travesty, a miscarriage of justice. I want an explanation from the natural-born leader as to why the best tag team in IZW history does not have a scheduled match here tonight. I demand an explanation for why a run like Skylar Faden can walk back in here after a year off and get rewarded with an Impact Division title opportunity. But the Diamond Standard in tag team wrestling, the Diamond Standard for your future isn't booked. What do you have to say for yourself, depriving these people of our greatness, John?
Well, there appears to be yet again a message directed from the ring towards the natural
Come
born
on,
leader.
natural born leader. You get in this ring and you answer me. Why aren't we
Individuals
booked?
in the ring
I don't
here.
care how many entrances you have to make. We'll wait all night.
Are you talking?
We will
I
not
think
leave
they're
this
talking to you.
ring until we get a match.
I don't see
tonight.
anything on my Facebook about the Diamond Dogs talking to me.
Well, I'm
Okay, I'm sitting here, I'm looking
Oh,
at my
we don't
Facebook,
suck.
and right here on my
These
Facebook,
belts
I don't
mean we
see
don't
anything.
suck.
There's
These
Double D on his road
rings
trip
mean we
representing
don't
IZW,
suck.
but I don't see
These
anything about the
rings,
Diamond Dogs
these titles, they
needing an
symbolize
explanation
our
from me. I don't
greatness.
know. You think if I went down and gave him an explanation, we
John,
might end up
you're
on
booking
Facebook?
random title
You know,
matches like some
maybe
15-year-old
not
with a
Facebook, maybe
fantasy
Twitter,
fed.
you know.
Get down here
Okay,
before we drag you
okay.
down here.
Hey, hit my music just because it's fun.
Sure,
Hit my
yeah.
music. Hit my
Why
music.
not? Here we go.
It's about damn time.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing once again the founder, the owner, the natural born leader, Johnny Z.
We know it's not a fitness app.
Well, I guess we need to circle July 2nd on the calendar as National Call Out Johnny Z Night. Because it seems like everybody tonight has had this problem. Be it Aaron
You know-
Neal, be it the Diamond
You
Dogs.
know,
It took you long
this was
enough.
one of those nights
Took you long enough.
where I was just going to stay up there on the commentator's booth. I was going to give all you guys a chance not to have to be in my shadow, you know? And so I'm sitting up there and I'm checking out my social media because, I mean, let's be clear, you guys suck. So, yeah, I'm serious. I mean, the posts that these guys put up all over my Facebook are way more interesting than anything you're doing out here in the ring. And so that's why it took a while, because I didn't see anything on my Facebook timeline about having to respond to jackasses tonight.
John, it's only interesting because you have to spend time trying to decipher their garbled half English.
Man, I can decipher it. I normally know what they're saying.
You also speak
No, listen,
the
listen.
low-minded half English of the commoners in the front row.
No, I speak truth. I speak truth like all of these people out here. And you see, right now I'm on my timeline. Hold on, I'm on my timeline. I'm gonna find one of this guy's posts. Hold on, I'm gonna see what it is. Okay, right here. It says that you two suck. Hold on. I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna find another one. This looks like this young lady out here, and she's got something right here, and it says you suck. It does. Everybody here just thinks that you suck.
I guess that's a hashtag. Hashtag
I
you
care
suck.
what they think. If they think you suck and they don't feel like watching you wrestle, then why should I waste my time putting you on the card in front of them so they have to watch you suck?
Because we're the tag team champions, the best tag team in IZW history. You come out here, you claim to be about truth, but if there's one thing you are, Johnny Z, one thing you've always been, it's dishonest.
Wait, I just got a notification from Facebook. Someone just posted something. It says you suck. I'm sick.
I guess we've seen several returns recently, and I guess we're seeing another one right now. The Math Magician is back here in IZW.
My microphone? Will I catch whatever you got?
I'm not sure. I hope you do.
Is there another mic?
Thank you, sir. Okay. I am the Math Magician, for those of you who don't know. You should. I think there was 73 more posts. I see you guys have a problem. I'm the Math Magician. My name comes from the fact that I make problems disappear. There are two of you here that don't have a match. I don't have a match. This seems like a problem. 2 + 1. How about we make it 3 and have a match? No, I'm not talking about the 3 ways that they dream of that they've never had. I'm not talking about those. They haven't even had a 2-way, let's be honest.
Now, I don't want a vile act like that on IZW TV.
We kicked Brad out of this group months ago, so you watch your mouth.
This is adorable. You come out here dressed like a clown and you want to crack jokes at the expense of the future Hall of Famers. Well, you're the Math Magician, but I think that even these morons can do this math. There's one of you, there's 2 of us.
Whoa, hold on. I just got another notification while you were talking, Luke, and it's directed at you. It says, your promo skills suck.
We'll add it. Well, I mean, why not? Apparently,
Yo, kill it!
why would that be, Mr. Jones?
'Cause I got something to say!
That's what we all thought.
Maddox has so much class, when I spit, I raise a pinky. And I love kicking ass like Sean McHale loves Twinkies.
is very fond of those yellow sponge cakes.
Y'all's out here dogging my boy about his arithmetics. But I'm gonna squash that status. Let me introduce y'all to y'all's opponents, the team of Mathematics.
Wait, so the Math Magician and Maddox Jones are going to be a team? Well,
We're gonna show you pups how to take respect.
No one in this ring can make us
Hey,
defend
shut up
those
while I'm
belts against
rapping,
them.
dog. I ain't even done yet. Because all these people at the end are LB screaming, Mickety, Mickety, Mike!
all right, well, I guess a brand new team here in IZW. They call themselves Mathematics. Maddox Jones, the Math Magician.
Hey, you know what? You know what?
What?
This match is for the IZW Tag Team Championship!
You know, you would think that eventually some of these people would figure out how if you cross the boss, he makes things like this happen.
Oh.
John's got another notification.
Got a notification.
What's Twitter say?
This is Twitter.
Popular on
In
Twitter.
140 characters or less,
That can only be.
this Twitter follower said, "You two still suck."
Well, yep. It's a worldwide
Let's get a
trend.
rip out here.
We're popular on J-Date.
I'll check LinkedIn. I'm sure you'll still suck.
Well, an unexpected development here, as much like with Aaron Neal, the IZW Tag Team Champions now find themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is for the IZW Tag Team Champions. Introducing first, to my right, in green and black and wearing blue and numbers, they are the team of the Math Magician and Mike Check Maddox Jones, Mathematics.
Hey, turn
And
up
introducing
the
to my
slider
right,
on my mic.
wearing black, representing the future Hall of Famers,
So we're
they
all-
are your reigning and defending IZW Tag Team Champions, the team of Dr. Luke Langley and the worst person ever, Graham Bell. They are the Diamond Dogs.
Hey, Diamond Dogs. Luke, Graham. I checked Facebook again, and Lori Cook posted that you two still suck. As a matter of fact, she said, send them back to the dog pound.
That very well may be what the team of Mathematics could do right here, because another impromptu title match, another situation where the champions came in here without an opportunity to scout their opponents. That's one of the things the champions have to do. They've always got to be prepared because they never know who they're going to be stepping in the ring
Well,
against.
they asked for this.
They-
I mean, let's make it clear.
Yeah.
They asked for this match. They wanted this match. You can still hear me, right?
Referee Nathaniel Maverick hands the title belt to the outside.
I will be honest. I mean, anything can happen any night. I don't like the Diamond Dogs, but right now I have to give them the odds of winning this match. We've seen flukier things happen. We've seen champions crowned on the turn of a dime, but these guys come out here and ask for this shot, and just another example of two guys, Math Magician, not seen around here in quite a few months, coming out here and somehow gets his way into an IZW Tag Team Championship shot.
It's just a lucky night right here in Lawton, Oklahoma, as the Math Magician and Maddox Jones, and it's a good sign of exactly how strong the tag team competition is here in IZW, because you've got this team, you've got Nemesis, you've got teams coming, you've got Blackout, as you mentioned, coming back in here into
They'll be
IZW.
here next week.
I know, I am really, really excited about that. All these teams vying for those tag team championships that the Diamond Dogs have held on 5 separate occasions. There's only one team that's held it more often than that. It's a team that involves the man to my left and his partner Bernie D, 7 times IZW Tag Team Champions.
Yes, and when we were the IZW Tag Team Champions, you couldn't tune in to KSWO ABC TV every Friday night at midnight, right after ABC Nightly News, and catch us
Well, there's a pin attempt by the Math
on
Magician.
each and every week's episode of Impact TV, but you can now. And I'm gonna guess that this upcoming Friday night, you're gonna see some pretty interesting things on Impact TV, so be sure to tune in.
Absolutely, tune in if you can't be here live, and make sure that you're here live as often as you can be. Bring your signs and be as nice and loud as you can be, because you're going to be on TV, and you may see a new champion, as we almost saw right there with Maddox Jones with a pinfall attempt on Luke Langley. Maddox Jones has shown a lot of improvement since first stepping in here into IZW.
And I'll just give you a little clue as into some of the announcements we've got coming. You need to be watching in the surrounding areas on ABC TV and see what's going on with IZW, because even if you can't make it here to the Impact Arena, you never know in the future when we might be coming to you in your town.
Nice reversal there by Maddox, who charges in with a knee right to the midsection of Graham Bell. And Maddox now hooking Bell. Scoops him up, lower body slam.
Maddox is looking strong.
Maddox off the ropes. You can see Luke Langley trying to interfere with that. Good elbow drop right there on Bell. Jones off the ropes again. And another elbow drop as well. Goes in for the cover.
You are an awesome commentator. I'm really just out here more not to plug the show, plug IZW, talk about how great it is, try to get people to keep watching it on ABC and put over these fantastic superstars. One of the main reasons being is that I am a competitor as well on this show, and I need the people to understand just how difficult these competitors are each and every week. Ooh, that was a pretty impressive double team move by a couple.
Maneuver for a team that we didn't believe really had any previous experience together.
Maybe they've been working out during the week. I mean, they even had a name, Mathematics. Pretty clever.
Math Magician now up on that second rope. Starts laying in those fists, counting along, I'm sure. And a headbutt as he drops down. Bell comes out of the corner and ends up face down.
We could have new champs.
Right there, and solid 2.
A 2 count. It seems more like Graham Bell might be conserving his energy, giving himself the 2 count, just so he can think, strategize for his next move.
Well, the voice of experience speaking right there. Again, as somebody who knows tag team wrestling so well. Bell whipped into that corner turnbuckle face first this time, as Maddox once again goes to take over on Bell. In fact, I don't know that Luke Langley has really had an opportunity to be much of an influence in this match. Well, I say that.
What I tell you, strategizing. Knows that his partner can sense what he's going to do, knows that his partner will create the distraction, and here we go. Just a 1 count, but the Wolves could be in control now.
Well, that could represent a good turn of the tide, as now Bell makes the tag into Luke Langley, and double team right here. Bell windmilling those arms.
Math Magician letting the emotion get to him, allowing them to double team.
And that is something that we see so frequently from teams where their emotions overwhelm them and they really want to get in there, they really want to help their partner, and they only just end up causing just a little bit more of an opportunity.
People should understand anger is emotion that you cannot control, probably the most volatile emotion out there. And when you see your teammate, your partner being abused and the rules being violated, you want nothing more than to be in there and to save him, to have his back, and sometimes it can be to the detriment of your team.
Oh, look at the tag team cohesiveness there on the part of the Dogs.
Yes. He might want to try to break that one up. No. Maddox
There's
kicking out,
still
fighting.
some life left there in Maddox Jones. He is a second-generation star. He knows what it's like to grow up in a wrestling family. Now Bell wrenching on the, it's not exactly a rear chin lock. He's got one arm grapevine, and it's almost like an octopus hold with that arm cross-faced right across the bridge of the nose. Maddox finally able to get that vertical base up, tries to fight out of it, but a well-placed knee puts Maddox right back to square one, and Bell makes the tag to Langley. Langley and Bell demonstrating such a level of viciousness ever since joining the future Hall of Famers. They were always a good tag team. They always showed great tag team cohesiveness, but this killer instinct that they have shown since joining up with the future Hall of Famers is so difficult to overcome for a lot of their opponents.
Well, you know, and what's funny is, you know, they came into IZW as fan favorites, but it's just, they seem so easy to dislike. As soon as they decided to show their douchiness, I mean, we almost asked ourselves, why did we ever like them in the first place? I mean, they're super annoying. I have to agree with the fans. They suck.
They suck. It's a worldwide trend. But they are also very, very
It's
successful.
at least a lot-wide
Well,
trend.
baby steps, sir. All right, Maddox Jones head first into the boot of
Are
Bell.
we going to IHOP after the show tonight?
Well-
That's the big question here. Not who's going to win this match. Are we going to have banana nut? What is it?
Yeah.
I know they've got strawberry fruit passion pancakes. I'd love some of those. Much more interesting than Graham Bell's wrestling career.
Well, interesting or not,
Banana macadamia nut. That's it. Graham Bell's breath it reminds me of that.
Should probably try to sign IHOP on as a sponsor for IZW Television. Math Magician trying to once
There's
again.
that emotion again, overcoming Matt. He sees him choking his partner on the ropes. The ref can't stop it. He tries to get in there to stop it. But in the end, he probably causes more damage to be done to his partner than help.
Very well made, but you see the Math Magician still trying to rally Maddox Jones to get to that corner to make that all-important tag. They're so close.
And just remember, if you're sitting at home watching this and you feel like if you were here giving these guys just a little bit more of your energy that they could have made that tag that they needed to make, then you be out here next Saturday night in the Impact Arena catching IZW Adrenaline live. Be a part of this crowd that's on KSW ABC TV every Friday night. Get loud and help us make Impact TV the best show in the area.
A nice rally there by Jones. Jones has managed to put both the dogs down.
This is his chance. This is his chance to make the
he's
tag.
He's just got to crawl just a brief way to that corner, and you can see that Graham Bell notices that. Bell right over has grabbed the ankle. Jones kicks that off. Jones has got to make the. Jones makes the tag. Math Magician in. Boom by Math Magician. Magician from the corner, into the corner with a clothesline. Back to the corner once again. This time with an elbow.
He is on fire. If his numbers add up here tonight, he could be an IZW tag team. Up. He didn't see. Oh, no. He caught him.
Down with the backbreaker, muscling Graham Bell up, now spinning him around. Math Magician taking on the tag team champions essentially by himself.
On fire.
1-on-2, as I'm sure he would say. Oh, Magician looking like he would maybe go for a belly-to-back suplex. Langley fighting his way out of that. And there, release belly-to-belly, or excuse me, belly-to-back.
Here we go.
And Bell barely making the save. Oh, man. Stomping right down on the neck. And Jones.
Here comes Maddox Jones.
We got all four men here. The referee really losing control of this action. Jones swings for the clothesline. Langley with a knee, well-placed knee in the middle. We got 2 men in and 2 men out, and Magician waiting for his opportunity. Oh, he's going to go for a charge in there. But again, the awareness, the team connectedness of these two, and here we go.
And now I think the numbers just caught up with the Math Magician and mathematics.
And the Magician is down, and they are still the
that is-
IZW Tag Team Champions.
Your winners and still IZW Tag Team Champions, the Diamond Dogs.
Well, for a team that did not expect to have a match come tonight, they put on a successful title defense. Now, whether you like it or you don't, the Diamond Dogs retained those IZW Tag Team Championships and are now 1 week closer to having to face off against Nemesis at Evolution.
Hey, go ahead and turn my mic up again.
I think maybe we got
Turn
more,
my mic up again. Hey, let's kill that music. Let's kill that music. I got some notifications here on my phone, and after watching that match, the IZW World, man, they are all over the timeline. They are posting all kinds of stuff about you guys. Right here we got John Hamilton. He said, "Tell the Diamond Dogs they fight like the sissies they are." Yeah. Yes. Okay, this is the last one, and then you can hit their music back and they can celebrate. Brandon Baja said to tell you guys, you still suck.
Well, if nothing else, the Diamond Dogs have gotten a near unanimous,
turn their music back on. Let's hear it.
unanimous decision here from the IZW World. They may be the champions, but they are certainly not what the
Very
IZW
light.
World wants to see.
Not very light. The IZW World thinks they suck.
They absolutely, that is the opinion of the IZW World. I have a feeling it doesn't necessarily matter when it comes to the Diamond Dogs as they make their way back up to the commercial. All right, fans, we're going to step aside here, pay some bills. We'll be back in just a moment.
Stay home. This little piggy wants a Maverick Pond for the best deals and a fast loan. Whether you're stuck in the mud or sniffing out the best price, the best solution isn't a random roll of the dice. We sell and loan on games, movies, laptops, and rings, TVs, tools, trailers, and bling, subwoofers, tablets, and countless other things. There's no time to waste. Come visit Penelope's favorite place to roam. She guarantees you'll go wee all the way home. So where do you go for great deals, fast cash, and even stuff to mow your lawn? Of course, it's Maverick Pond, 357-4911. Whenever you go looking for a tattoo, what do you look for? A good deal or a good tattoo? At Impact Ink Tattoo Studio, we believe a good tattoo is a good deal. And when you leave our shop, you'll be proud to show your tattoo to the world. So instead of going for others' supposed good deals, come to Impact Ink and get a good tattoo. Our spacious surroundings are covered in the most flash you've ever seen. And our artists will help you find or create the tattoo you've always desired. So remember, a good tattoo is always a good deal. Get yours at Impact Ink Tattoo Studio, the best deal in town. Are you tired of the same old birthday party? Well, now's your chance to hop in the ring with your favorite IZW superstar. See yourself on the big screen while you experience your own personalized entrance. Customized cake and bounce house available. Hop into the ring and go crazy. And then take all the memories home on DVD and Blu-ray. Call 580-699-7IZW and party like an IZW superstar. Friday, July 1st, following Nightline on KSWO ABC TV. IZW returns to your weekly television schedule with the new 1-hour edition of Impact Television, featuring the latest action, interviews, and clips from IZW. Make sure to be at the Impact Arena for every Saturday night for live TV tapings and a chance to see yourself on TV. Check out IZWrestling.com on any device for more info. And let Impact Soul Wrestling invade your living room every Friday night. So telling you, Friday nights just get a lot more interesting.
They've been calling you too.
You know they have,
Yeah.
man. You know they have. Sean McHale, nonstop, man, nonstop. So.
Over and over.
Yeah.
You would think no would work the first time, let alone 17,000, but they don't stop.
Man.
They want you, they want me.
Those students, man, they got hard heads. They don't learn.
Yeah.
You know, you'd think after all these years that they'd finally pull their heads out of their asses, but that's kind of their problem there. When it's stuck up there, you don't get a lot of oxygen, so you don't think a lot. So I think that's a lot of their problem. But,
Yeah. You know, I just want to remind you though. So, this match at Evolution, triple threat
Yeah,
with the
triple
mystery
threat.
man.
Mystery. Yeah.
I want to remind you that originally it was you and I,
I know
right?
that.
And this is my first major title shot. And it's the first time that you've ever had to defend that against me. So, all these distractions aside, I just wanted to remind you of that.
You're absolutely right. And distractions, that's a great way to put it. Because that's all that is. I feel like that's all that is. This whole future Hall of Famer Sean McHale trying to get in your head, trying to get in my head. Oh, you want you to join. They want me to join. They want anybody to join because they want numbers. Because they know that they need numbers. That's what this whole mystery man triple threat's all about, to get in our heads. But like you said, I'm looking at it just like you're looking at it. Man, it's going to be you in this match, and it's going to be me in this match. You're not afraid to show your face. I'm damn sure not afraid to show mine. But you need to understand that, well, yes, I haven't defended this championship against you, and this is your big moment, man. I respect the fact that you have this dream, but I'm not going to let you have this dream at the expense of mine. I've said it before. When you're wrestling, when you're taking on Double D, you're not just taking on me. You're taking on Double D, and you're taking on the Force.
I want to remind you, man, that you're not just facing me. You're facing me and the 7-year journey towards that. So, all these distractions, all these mind games, future Hall of Famers, we can keep all that on the distance because I'm right here.
I was waiting to see who was going to post a Facebook about that. I was just waiting to see who was going to post a Facebook about that, Burnham.
Well, I think that neither one of them, you can't say that they suck. Double D, the IZW champion, Jordan Jacobs, the #1 contender. You've been in the ring against both of them. Have you ever seen either of those men more focused than what they've been when it comes to the build here towards Evolution?
I don't know that I have, but I think that's the key to Double D. First off, is that he is this focused anytime he steps in the ring, almost no matter what the situation is, but especially when it comes to that IZW championship, he seems to be able to reach a gear that other guys just cannot reach when it comes to Vine. I've seen him kick out of so many different maneuvers and just fight and fight. He is like the undying champion. And, as much as I love Jordan Jacobs and we go way back, I'm not sure I see how he overcomes that. He is super focused, but at this point, Jordan Jacobs has never gotten over that hump, never attained the top of the mountain. So I have to put my money on Double D right now with being able to reach that next gear.
Well, it will definitely be a major match, main event match. Come Evolution, come in 2 weeks. We'll see who it is, what it is that brings people up there, whether it's the hunger or whether it's the proof. But right now, we are on our way to a triple threat match, a women's title defense. As again, the future Hall of Famers.
Hey, come
coming
back
out.
here. A match like this that you can only see live in the Impact Arena, or if you happen to be watching on ABC TV.
On her way to the ring right now, the former IZW Queen, Athena. And I always get a very uncomfortable feeling when she steps through that curtain because, honestly,
She's a weird bitch.
She is, isn't she? I would never call her that to her face, but she is indeed. She's not just several sandwiches short of a picnic. She's missing the blanket, the basket, and the whole thing. There's no understanding of what's going through her mind as she makes her way out here into the ring, and she wears the gas mask. She seems to hear voices from somewhere, and she is a dangerous competitor once she steps in that ring.
But she got some really cool music. I like her music. And she has been the now defunct Queen's Crown champion before. We
Yes.
now have the IZW Women's Championship as Skylar Slice has so decreed. And obviously my brother and Sean McHale don't have a problem with that, as they have allowed that to happen. And for one, I'm all right with that. I've always liked the Queen's Crown, but I think the women deserve their own form of a championship belt as well. No different than the men. They put on one hell of a show. They come out here and put their bodies on the line, just like every one of us do. And I think that the IZW women's division is something that should be admired and respected by everyone.
There is no women's division that I have seen in over 15 years worth of time that is more competitive than the women that set foot here into the Impact Arena. We have seen all kinds of vicious matches. We've seen dog collar chain matches. We've seen ladder matches. We've seen brutal.
Queen's Crown on a pole matches,
Crown,
falls
yes.
count anywhere. That's what's happening at Evolution. We have a falls count anywhere match with Erica going for the IZW Women's Championship against Skylar Slice. I don't know if you know that yet, but it's in the match commercial.
Well, there you go. And we just saw this young lady last week as she made an impromptu appearance coming out to save the team of Callista and Erica from the interference of Nathan Estrada. This is the San Francisco treat, Phoebe, with her hula hoop. She is a very skilled practitioner of the hula hoop arts, and she is also a relatively new competitor here in professional wrestling. She's had a handful of matches, and she is willing to step right up here against the best and the brightest when it comes to IZW opportunity, IZW competitors. And she's going to have her hands full because right now we are about to see the women's champion for IZW. She calls herself Dominant Skylar Slice, and you see there with her associate, the Spanish Fly, Nathan Estrada, but there she holds aloft the thing that means the most to her, the IZW Women's Championship. She proclaimed herself the first women's champion. She said, "We don't need a crown. I want to be recognized on the same level as all the other competitors here in IZW." And that means having a belt and being recognized as that type of champion. And ever since she first made her way here into IZW, she has been leveling competition left and right. Be it Erica, be it Paige Turner, be it Callista, whoever it is. Her one goal was to be recognized as a champion here in IZW, and she has done so. And it will take quite the competitor to take that title away from her. But it is possible that one of these two ladies may well do that tonight, and that will completely upend the situation when it comes to Evolution. We'll go now to Tuck Davian.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. It is a triple threat match for the IZW Women's Championship. Introducing first is challenger number 1 to my left, clad in black. This is Athena. And introducing challenger number 2 to my right, in the skirt and lime green top, this is the San Francisco treat, Phoebe. And introducing to my right, clad in black and red and joined at ringside by the Spanish Fly, Nathan Estrada, representing the future Hall of Famers. She is your reigning and defending IZW Women's Champion, Dominant Skylar Slice.
Well, Skylar Slice never wanting anyone else to take focus away from her. As you see her bullying Tuck Davian, let's just call exactly what it is. And now referee Martin Justice showing off the belt, and I am now being joined by 3-time IZW Tag Team Champion Striker, our newest backstage interviewer here. Striker, welcome to the broadcast booth here as we're about to see 3 of the toughest women here in IZW take on here. And immediately Athena goes to work.
These girls are getting pretty rough already.
Well, make no mistake, we know for sure that two of them are willing to mix it up. And that is dominant Skylar Slice and Athena. This is our first opportunity to see the San Francisco treat Phoebe in the ring. We saw her last week come out and make a save on the part of the team of Callista and Erica. We saw her get attacked backstage on the After the Impact segment by Skylar Slice. This match is going to be for the Women's Championship, and dominant Skylar Slice showing exactly why she has that name, Dominant.
There's not too many people who do Athena like that. She just tossing her around.
Skylar Slice picking Athena up, dropping her across the back there.
Yes, sir.
And Slice now bending Athena over the
She's going to break her
shins.
back.
That's what she's going for. Phoebe right in there to break that pin up again. This is a one-fall situation like we saw in the first match. First person to capture the pinfall will be the IZW Women's Champion. So no opportunity for eliminations here. You can't afford to let one competitor get too dominant with the others. No pun intended there for Skylar Slice. And Slice with a boot right to the midsection of Phoebe.
She's showing them why she's the champion right there. She's not wasting no time.
Slice cranking that headlock. Ooh. Phoebe trying to fight out of that. Good shove off there by Phoebe. Phoebe using a good amount of quickness there, and then just a shoulder block to Slice. I don't think Slice
hit her harder than that.
Yeah. Well, Phoebe blocks the hip toss.
Holding her own.
Phoebe off the ropes and takes Slice over.
Hey,
goes
look
for
at
the
that.
pin. Look at that creative move. Wow. So close there. Athena barely able to break that up.
She looked like she's about a half a count off for winning that one.
Imagine what it's like to walk in your very first night as a competitor here in IZW and walk away as the new IZW Women's Champion. That's the opportunity that Phoebe has presented for herself. And now, champion to the outside. And this is what we saw earlier. And look, Phoebe trying to capitalize real quickly.
Got her. Oh.
This is what we saw earlier on with Aaron Neal.
Arm drag.
When it came down to Camacho and Faden in the ring, Aaron Neal on the outside, the champion can lose her title here without actually being involved in the pinfall. Phoebe now mounting up on Athena. Going for a monkey flip. Takes Athena over.
She needs to get on her. Like you said, the champion's out. She could pin her and take it.
Athena with a crossbody onto the bottom there, and again gets a 2 count out of it. Phoebe once again, Irish whip into Athena.
Oh!
Sign of inexperience there. She put her head down.
That's it.
And Athena was able to capitalize right on that.
I'll bet she's seeing stars right now.
Now Athena, unpredictable, dangerous. And a nice European forearm right there, followed up by a chop and a knee. All a flurry of action. And meanwhile, there's a conference of some sort going on between Skylar Slice and Nathan Estrada on the outside as Slice breaks up that pinfall, but has not really made much of an effort to try to get back into the ring. She seems content, but perhaps to allow both of her competitors here to beat each other up and do part of her work for her.
Yeah, she doesn't look very worried about it at all right now.
Athena now, corner to corner, sends Phoebe catapulting into the far turnbuckles. Athena charges in. Now goes to hoist Phoebe up.
Skylar might want to get back in there.
Under the fireman's carry. Fall away slam right there. And up, but does not carry through with the pinfall. again, I would question why any normal competitor would do this, but this is Athena. We can't really guess why she does much of anything.
I don't think she knows.
And now, Slice with the fall-away slam. And Slice with a stomp right to the midsection of Phoebe. The power of Skylar Slice.
What is this? What is this?
Oh, it slams Phoebe down. Now it goes down to cover both ladies. And almost gets the pinfall out of that. Slice grabs both ladies by the hair, but both of them now 2-on-1 type situation. Oh, look at the power of Slice as she runs through both of them.
Man. It's just like she's toying with these girls.
Slice down with the pinfall on Phoebe, is not able to get that one, goes quickly over, covers Athena. Referee Martin Justice around, and is unable to get that one as well, and Slice is irate. And Slice now catapults Athena to the outside, leaving her in the ring with the less experienced competitor. This is a smart move on the part of Slice.
Exactly. That's a good move on the champ right there. Get rid of the dominant one.
Slice swings and misses, goes for the back kick, misses that one as well. And Phoebe, look at Phoebe!
Look at
carrying
this.
Slice around and takes her over.
Go for that pin.
Phoebe looking perhaps to go for a coup de grace here. Gonna go upstairs.
Oh, look out, look out.
Yeah, look out for Athena. Athena trying to cut her out off, Athena shoving her off the top. And now Athena gonna make her way upstairs as well. Oh, and Nathan Estrada. Nathan has Athena's gas
Got her mask. She is not liking that.
Athena saw that. Athena taking her eyes completely off of the champion and Estrada. Estrada running around, drops the mask on the outside on the ramp. Meanwhile, Slice with the back slice. And Skylar Slice retains the women's championship.
With just a little help
Your
from Estrada.
winner and still IZW Women's Champion,
I still don't even think Athena knows what happened.
Slice!
Well, you say a little bit of help from Nathan Estrada, but it was a very important amount of help from Nathan Estrada because that extra outside assistance not only allowed Skylar Slice to retain the women's championship, but may have done some extra work to help convince the future Hall of Famers that he should be a full-fledged part of their group. That's all he seems to want now. He wants to be taken seriously, and he just helped the future Hall of Famers retain one of the parts of gold that they have here in IZW.
Yes, he sure did.
Well, that is 2 victories for the future Hall of Famers this week. That is certainly 2 more victories than they had last week. And now there's just one more match. Oh, well, you know, this relationship, I'm no expert on relationships, Stryker. You're pretty well familiar with that, but this relationship is so strange. Nonetheless, I guess it's successful. Okay, fans, we'll be back in a moment with your main event on Impact Television.
Evolution Nexus challenges for the Tag Team Championships as they face the Diamond Dogs. It's Impact Rules, when Aaron Neal defends the Impact Division Championship against Kevin Morgan. A Falls Count Anywhere Women's Championship match as Skylar Slice defends against Erica, and a triple threat IZW Championship match with Double B facing Jordan Jacobs and a mystery opponent. Plus, see Johnny Z, Jermaine Johnson, and much more live at the Impact Arena, Channel 9 Southwest F, Saturday, July 16th. IZW evolves. IZW's next phase of evolution is July 16th. What better way to witness IZW evolve than a VIP seat? For $12, you get ringside seating and be a part of the in crowd with a 5 p.m. meet and greet with Nemesis. For only $8 more, evolve your your seat and get all this plus front row seating and the one night only Evolution t-shirt. Reserve yours now by calling 580-699-7IZW. Saturday, July 16th, watch firsthand as IZW evolves.
Are you tired of the same old birthday party? Well, now's your chance to hop in the ring with your favorite IZW superstar. See yourself on the big screen while you experience your own personalized entrance. Customized cake and bounce house available. Hop into the ring and go crazy. And then take all the memories home on DVD and Blu-ray. Call 580-699-7IZW and party like an IZW superstar.
Friday, July 1st, following Nightline on KSWO ABC TV. IZW returns to your weekly television schedule with the new 1-hour edition of Impact Television, featuring the latest action, interviews, and clips from IZW. Make sure to be at the Impact Arena for Adrenaline every Saturday night for live TV tapings and a chance to see yourself on TV. Check out IZWrestling.com on any device for more info, and let Impact Zone Wrestling invade your living room every Friday night. Once again, your Friday nights just get a lot more interesting.
5, 4, 3.
Did you see me out there? I mean, I knew I was going to be the dominant women's champion of IZW, but I didn't realize it was going to be that easy.
Skyler, good work out there, dude. Nathan, you gotta listen to me right now. Okay, this is very important that you pay attention to what I'm saying. We are undefeated so far tonight. We are 2-0. So you pay attention to me. You pay attention to me. Look me in the eye when I'm talking to you. Okay, we are on a roll tonight. It's the opposite of last week. That week that you ruined when you lost twice. Okay, we have to go undefeated. We have to build momentum going into Evolution. Isn't that right, Luke?
He's absolutely right. It's essential that we have momentum on our side because Evolution truly is going to be that for this group. We've got this third member coming in. He's going to be the IZW champion.
You understand that?
At the end of the night.
Nathan?
Well,
he's talking. Look at him when he's talking to you.
We're, of course, going to maintain our tag team titles against Nemesis, and we know Skyler's going to get the job done. Everyone has to be firing on all cylinders.
You have to take
for this
this
new member
serious.
to come in. I don't think you're serious right now.
Are you serious?
I
Look
can
at me
see
when
in
I
your
ask him a
eyes.
question. He's talking to you.
He asked you a question. Look at him.
Are you paying attention? You have to be serious. You can't go out there looking like the 70s had sex with a pack of fruit stripe, okay? You have to get serious about this. You have to win tonight. It's Jordan. It's just Jordan. He's been here 7 years. Hasn't done anything. It's Jordan, okay? You know he's just going to tread water. You can be on the upswing with the future Hall of Famers. But you have to win tonight, okay? You can't screw this up like you screwed up everything else. You can't make us look dumb like you've always done. You have to go there and you have to be useful for once, Nathan.
Guys, he knows the importance of this match. Your future depends on this.
Guys, calm down, okay? I'm about to bring style to the future.
Well, it certainly has been a different week this week for the future Hall of Famers. As you heard them say, 2-0, 2 wins, 0 losses so far. All that's got to happen now is Nathan Estrada has got to defeat Jordan Jacobs in our main event, but that is not an easy situation, and I know that Nathan Estrada really wants to prove himself right to the future Hall of Famers and prove himself to the IZW world. You know, Stryker, I was thinking about it over the break. You and Nathan Sensation, way back, you 3-time IZW Tag Team Champions, you basically had to take Nathan under your wing and teach him some respect and teach him some opportunity to earn his place here in IZW. Is that basically what Nathan's having to go through here?
It's basically the same thing. You know, me and Nathan Sensation went back and he's a little cocky, a little bit this, but I could see it in him. But he had to earn it. And we had that match, a respect match. And when I beat him, he became my student for 4 weeks.
Right.
And then we went on to win the titles.
All right, well, this may be the situation where Nathan Estrada finally proves himself to everybody involved, especially to the future Hall of Famers, as we are on our way now to our main event.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event. It is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring first accompanied to the ring, representing the future Hall of Famers, the IZW Women's Champion, Dominant Skylar Slice. He is the Spanish Fly, Nathan Estrada.
There are some that would say that Nathan Estrada, for so much of his IZW career, has been a whipping boy of many, many people, be it Johnny Z, who broke Nathan Estrada's jaw, be it the members of the future Hall of Famers. It was last week that I think something snapped inside of Nathan Estrada, and maybe he grew up a little bit, but he certainly came out to the ring and he demanded an opportunity to prove that he was a serious competitor as he faced Johnny Z tonight. He once again has an opportunity to prove that he's a very serious competitor as he faces this man, the #1 contender to the IZW Championship. Lights out Jordan Jacobs, who's on his way to the ring right now.
His opponent is your 2016 Impact Player of the Year, Lights Out Jordan Jacobs.
Jordan Jacobs, multi-time Impact Division champion, multi-time IZW Tag Team champion with his best friend Jermaine Johnson. The one thing he has never done is win the IZW Championship. He will have that opportunity in 2 weeks as he takes on IZW champion Double D and a mystery opponent. We do not know. Perhaps it's going to be Nathan Estrada. Perhaps Estrada. Perhaps this is all a big cloud job on the part of the future Hall of Famers, and it'll be Estrada elevated into that position. We do not know. But right now, one-on-one, we know that Jordan Jacobs and Nathan Estrada will be facing off right here, and this is definitely a very, very important match for both men.
I know Jordan's got that big match coming up at Evolution, but he has to watch what's going on tonight. He has to watch Skylar. He's got to make sure that she doesn't try to return the favor tonight.
Well, as we said, Nathan Estrada was very important in the Women's Championship match right before this. He just did one little thing, but it was just enough in order to allow Skylar Slice to retain that women's title. And Nathan Estrada now with Skylar at ringside. Jordan out there on his own. But Jordan holding his own as well right now as Jordan applies this hammerlock to Nathan Estrada. Estrada looking desperately for a way to get out of it. Nice reversal there. Good display of chain wrestling. Make no mistake, Nathan Estrada is a very skilled competitor.
Yes, he is.
He's been around for about 4 years at this particular point, I believe. I've been there for most of Nathan Estrada's career, and every single year he gets better and better. He just needs that one good, solid victory here in IZW to really catapult him into the next level. And tonight, if he can get that victory over Jordan Jacobs, I think that will do it. Collar and elbow tie-up as, once again, Jacobs with the side headlock, which must be difficult with that throw.
It'd have to be difficult to have that in your face, maybe sliding off a little bit.
Jacobs maintaining, as again, Estrada trying to find those ropes in order to get the break here. Jordan holding maintaining the hold in the middle of the ring there until I believe a rake of the eyes forced Jacobs to break, and now Estrada right on the offensive. Forearm straight to the face, and now just a blatant choke right in front of referee Nathaniel Maverick. This is one of the things that Estrada, I know, has learned from Slice and from his association with the future Hall of Famers, is how to use those rules, and how to use the full extent of those rules. And I'm not saying that you were somebody who would want to blatantly do that, but I remember your time with the Brothers Righteous. I remember when there were times that you would sometimes take those rules and stretch them, let's just say.
Oh, there's always a time. There's always a time you use them to your advantage. But the difference is Estrada's still a young cat. He's got to be careful, not get too cocky with that, and end up costing himself this match.
Estrada now, nice Irish whip, corner to corner. As he throws Jacobs in with force, charges in, nobody home. Jacobs makes his way out, off the second rope, but a good drop kick.
Jacobs looks very focused tonight.
Jacobs knows that he cannot afford a loss as he builds his way towards Evolution. Nice Northern Light suplex there. But again, Estrada continuing. Oh, a big kick right between the shoulder blades for Estrada, and Jacobs asked the IZW World, one more, and delivers. Oh, we're going to go for 3. Let's complete the hat trick. Oh, no, we're not. Going to chop him in the back.
Just switch it up a little bit on him. Scotter Slide's not looking too pleased down there.
Now Jacobs throwing Estrada to the outside. We know that Jacobs
there he goes.
Does not, shows no, and Estrada had that well scouted.
Yes, he did.
You got to give the kid credit on that one. He knows that Jacobs has a tendency to do that second rope dive, and Estrada quickly to the outside, and I'm not sure that Skylar Slice was very happy about that. Or maybe that's just the way that she encourages him. I really don't know. I really don't understand.
Looks to be a very, very strange situation between the two. They gave some of that hair.
Jacobs again using the throw to his advantage. Oh, but
Nathan comes back.
Good move there by Estrada. And quickly in with the pin. Did not hook the leg though, or he might well have gotten the 3 out of that.
Going for it again.
Using the pressure of the knee on the far shoulder, the near shoulder, but again, not grapevining that leg. Now, with someone with the amateur background that Jordan Jacobs has, you've got to tie up at least 3 of those extremities because he's going to find a way out otherwise. Estrada now with a snap mare. Cinches in an armbar.
Speaking of extremities right there, going to work it on him.
Well, this is basic wrestling 101. You isolate one body part and you work it over to the point where it goes numb and it cannot respond. And again, Estrada taking advantage of the fact that Jacobs is in that corner to fire in a couple of forearms. But
big
Jacobs
one in the mouth.
Fires one back of his own. Space Jam!
Look at that.
By Jordan Jacobs, who floats over, goes for the pin. And not quite enough to keep Jacobs, or to keep Estrada down.
You got to give it to Estrada. He's not giving it up.
Well, Estrada desperately wants to prove himself. That's all he is out here to do. He wants to show everybody that he is not a fluke, that he is not a joke, that he deserves to be a full-fledged member of the future Hall of Famers. And Estrada looking Estrada maintain control.
Right back on that arm.
Going in for the Fujiwara armbar. Yanking back on the Fujiwara. Estrada going to try to force the submission here. And a good headbutt there. Perhaps a throw butt from Estrada to a charging Jordan Jacobs, but Jacobs still gets that left shoulder up in time. Estrada with the viciousness.
He might not approve what all Estrada does, but you got to give it to him. You got to give him the respect for stepping up and trying to make a name.
And now,
here we go.
Look at Skylar Slice over.
Exactly what I was talking about. You've got to watch that.
Well, the referee preoccupied with Nathan Estrada, and here's the return of the favor from earlier on. As Estrada makes sure that the referee's back is turned to Estrada, and turn around, look at Slice. She just looks all pure and innocent. No, I
Just when you think they're not on the same page, they do something like that.
And now Estrada with the foot right in across the throat, all the way up to the count of 4. He has to break by 5 or it will result in a disqualification. Swing of the elbow there. Look at Jordan!
My goodness, look at that.
Desperation move by Jordan Jacobs, who immediately goes down
That has to be
for
it.
the pin.
Estrada kicks out again.
Well, that move on Jordan's part took a lot out of Jordan himself, and he's suffered quite a bit here. Jordan trying for a springboard leg drop, absolutely no one home.
And again, Estrada scouted that out. He knows what's going on.
Estrada now grapevining the legs, maybe going for an Indian deathlock. No, he's looking for it's almost like a PTS. PTO, excuse me. Bending the arm backward and grapevining that head. This is a very, very painful move. And Jordan able to free the head. Now both men back up and just blatantly with the hair.
There's no regard whatsoever for the ref being there or anything.
And Skylar Slice voicing her, I don't want to say concern, maybe frustration, maybe anger.
Yeah, I would say the latter.
Nathan once again catapulting Jacobs into the corner, goes colliding right into him. And Jordan being held up only. Oh, Jordan out of the corner, drives both
my
knees
gosh.
right up into the chin and chest of Estrada.
How did he not crack his sternum?
I really got,
Here we go again.
Estrada floating around. I think Jacobs was looking for a backslide there instead. Estrada almost picks up the win there. This match has been so even, so back and forth between these two. Nathan Estrada is really, really showing. I think everybody here has got to say he is showing everyone exactly how serious he is at being a top contender here in IZW.
Absolutely. For somebody who's been in that ring, I tell you, when this match is over, no matter who wins, they both know they've been in a fight tonight.
Estrada trying to go for a standing cross body. Jacobs down from underneath that. Good enziguri there. Now with both men down.
Now it's time to reach down. Somebody's got to reach down, get on top.
Very important. Whoever can get to their feet, get to a vertical base first, will have an advantage in this situation. I think it's going to be, well, it is Jacobs.
They're still looking pretty even.
Just barely ahead of Estrada, but just enough for him to pull that off. These calf kicks doing all kinds of damage to Nathan Estrada.
You can't keep either one of these guys down.
And Estrada, Jacobs pulling that off, dropping him face first. And I think Jordan's about to count it down as he drives those knees into the nose.
He might rearrange that face.
Estrada, and this could well be it. Jacobs with the leg hook and 2.5, maybe 2 3/4.
That was close.
Reversal now on the Irish whip by Estrada. Estrada charges in but meets the boot by Jacobs. Jacobs now walks up and down, carrying Estrada over.
Maybe that's it. Oh, he kicks out again.
I do not know where Nathan Estrada is finding this energy. But now, Jordan Jacobs said it is time to turn Nathan Estrada's lights out.
Oh, look here. Look here.
And Skylar Slice in. No! With the referee's
You
back
gotta be
turned,
kidding me.
Slice straight to the cojones of Jordan Jacobs.
Somebody needs to get her away.
Estrada down with the pin, and that's got to be it.
Oh,
No!
Jordan comes up.
No, still
Jordan is up.
And Skylar Slice is in total disbelief. I mean,
Estrada's throwing a fit.
she scored spot on with
Yeah.
that. Estrada can't believe it. Slice can't believe it. Jordan Jacobs still in this match. Estrada's
getting him again.
picking up.
Oh, he comes back.
And takes the ref down there.
Oh.
The elephant kick from Jordan Jacobs, and goes for the pin. Hooks both legs, but referee Nathaniel Maverick
Oh, he's
was
got him.
caught in the path of that. They can't make the pinfall. Jacobs now going to the top rope. And here
they come.
Here come the
Who
Diamond
knew
Dogs. Jacobs quickly out of the way there, but now Jacobs faced with essentially a 3-on-1 situation. Well, I say 3-on-1.
Look who we got here.
I think that's what the Dogs want to see, believe. Oh!
There we go. Johnny Z pits him out.
Johnny Z pulling the rope down on the Diamond Dogs. Jordan.
Got him again.
Straight with a sick kick right to the chin. Jordan upstairs. Jacobs looking for the light switch.
Johnny Z's
as
keeping these
Estrada
guys
turns
busy.
Around. Light switch.
Oh!
Jordan
That's out,
over the
baby.
pin. 1, 2.
Yes.
And the streak is broken for tonight.
Goodness. What a match. These guys went toe to toe. It was a fight. I was beginning to say, what's going to take to get these guys down? What's going to keep them down?
Well, Jordan Jacobs picks up the victory here. And he almost had to fight all three members of the future Hall of Famers by himself. But the help there from his longtime compatriot, the natural-born leader, Johnny Z, ruins the night once again for the future Hall of Famers. And the Dogs and Skylar are definitely unhappy with Nathan Estrada.
That's not looking good at all.
And Slice grabbing Estrada by the hair,
look at, oh my God.
leading her out. Fans, we thank you for tuning in tonight. Until next week, for Stryker, I'm CM Burnham. So long from the Sooner State.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go too far. We've still got the raffle drawing for 2 free tickets to our next show. That is the show right before Evolution. And as you know, everything leading up to Evolution is important. Here we go. I got a white ticket with the last 3 digits of 799. All right, let's see, we got a winner.